project number 6, and today I'm going to talk about networking and social connections. And in the end of my speech, I will share some valuable tips on how to become a good networker. First of all, I would like to recommend you Kit Ferrazzi's book, Never Eat Alone, because my speech has some references to this book where the author talks about the networking on a purpose and about specific intentions, which sounded some repulsive for me for the first time, but then I found really interesting materials and useful tips to help myself to improve my communication skills, my presenting skills, and of course to improve my relationships. So it was totally worth the time spent. The most interesting part of this book is, which attracted my attention, is the social connection. There are two of them, strong and weak social connection. All of us has two social circle: our family, our relatives, our friends, people who are close to us belongs to the first social circle. Our strong social connections, because we know these people very much. We have experienced a lot of stuff together. We can talk about everything and everyone, and we laugh and support each other, and it's a good stuff. But the weakness of this connection is that we are too comfortable in our relationships, and we cannot offer anything new to each other because we have the same interests, we have the same taste, and we have the same views. That's why, and weak social connections instead open the door to the new opportunities, to the new people, to the new knowledges and experience. And it's also because at the very beginning of any relationships, we do challenge ourselves because we are interested, and it makes us grow. It makes us grow and expand our intellectual horizons. And it helps us to find a new job, because today I'm going to tell my story, because now I'm working for the company where my sister works for 13 years. And when I was looking for a job, I could not ask her for help because I did understand that it's not going to work, and people will talk, and who needs that? And she didn't. So I gave up with this idea, but it happened. Last year, I met a girl. Actually, I met her in Toastmasters session, regular session in Aktau. I met a girl. She's working as a recruiter in this company, and I was thinking that she's my chance. And I tried to present myself as a nice, well-educated person. And I can tell you, I could come to her and ask about open vacancies and not be ashamed, because why not? We have the same interest, English, and we joined the same club, Toastmasters. And I was like, even if she says no, it's not the end of the world. But I didn't do that because they already invited me to the interview, and I was like, okay. But still, I was ready to talk with a known person. And about the tips I promised to share. The first of all, I advise you not to be shy, because we joined this club to overcome our shyness, to be more confident in front of a big audience. And what the worth, and if you want to do something, you have to just need to do it, because even now, even if I embarrass myself, what the worst thing could happen? I can just leave this city and start a new life somewhere else. The second tip, be visible. That's what my manager told me. Every single person should notice what you do, should notice what you've done. At least they have to know your name. And the third advice, my personal, you are unique. You are unique. Just remember this, because I feel bad when I see people exhausting themselves, doing pointless stuff, absurd stuff, just to prove Thank you. Just to prove that they're unique, that they're different. And do remember that the visible, unique person who overcomes shyness, who overcomes his complexes and insecurity will never eat alone. Thank you. That was my speech.